This is Zach with musclesandveggies.com, and this is the 5 reasons why I think everyone should be doing intermittent fasting. The number one reason I think everyone should be doing intermittent fasting is because it regulates your blood sugar. Why is that important? It prevents us from type 2 diabetes, it prevents us from obesity, and it prevents us from diseases that go along with blood sugar elevations over a chronic period of time. There's actually a huge correlation with regulating your blood sugar and longevity. So the more we regulate and keep our blood sugar down, the longer we live.
The second reason everyone should be intermittent fasting is because better fat burning. And that's because it goes right on the tail of number one. Better blood sugar control means better fat burning potential. So, to explain how this works, lipolysis or fat burning can only happen in a strong degree when blood sugar is low, primarily between about 80 and 95 milligrams per deciliter. So if you have a blood glucose monitor, which I have another video on this, you can test your blood sugar to see when you wake up in the morning, where's your blood sugar at? Are you in a good fat burning state? So what are the benefits of better fat burning potential? Well, A, you burn a lot more fat, obvious. B, you feel a lot better in between meals and you don't have as much of a need to snack because you're burning your stored body fat, which is exactly why biologically that it is there, so that we have this stored energy, these stored calories that we can use in a time that we're not eating. And then in a time that we've burned through the energy that's currently in our blood, we can start oxidizing fats for fuel. And there we go, we're a better fat burner. So this also has a benefit because this helps you fast for longer the better fat burner you are. If you really want to tell if you're a bad fat burner or not, just don't eat for 24 hours and see how you feel. If you feel horrible, your body's not very good at oxidizing fats. You should be able to go from dinner at 6 p.m. to dinner at 6 p.m. without having a meltdown or a hypoglycemic episode, a shaky, irritable, really bad time just from not eating food. Now, you may think because you haven't fasted, you may think this is crazy, I can't do that. Well, trust me, over time you build up your fat burning potential. Maybe you start with just going 12 hours. Maybe then that works up to 18 hours. Before you know it, you're going dinner to dinner at 24 hours. It gets easier, trust me. That brings me to my number 3 reason that everyone should be intermittent fasting is a decrease in inflammation. Inflammation is the root cause of all dis-ease or disease. Inflammation is actually what raises in the blood
When something is triggering our immune system. So this could be food allergies, this could be chronic stress, this could be an infection of some sort, maybe in the gut, some other part of the body, cancerous. Different things will trigger inflammation onset in the body. And that inflammation is white blood cell count that are trying to flood the area to repair the body, to repair tissue, to fight infections, to fight bacteria. That is our immune system at work. So if we have chronically high inflammation or a low level inflammation that's high all the time, this can lead to a lot of serious problems because eventually the immune system gets so trigger happy that it's firing at everything. So this is when Hashimoto's or thyroiditis or rheumatoid arthritis or Crohn's or ulcerative colitis or lupus, any of these autoimmune diseases can start from an overactivated immune system from chronic inflammation. So it's really important that we actively work on getting our inflammation levels to go down. And one of the best ways to do that is by practicing intermittent fasting.
I always use the analogy with my clients that's like this. If you always have company over, when do you have time to clean up the house? Fasting is no different. Now suddenly we're not eating, we're not taking in calories. The body now shuttles energy away from digestion and focuses more on recovery, rebuilding, detox, all these things that lower inflammation. So, do you deal with arthritis pain? Do you deal with some sort of chronic nagging pain? Intermittent fasting can be a highly beneficial tactic to use to combat pain, but also to lower the inflammation that could be causing the pain. That brings me to my number 4 reason why everyone should be intermittent fasting is because it gives you more energy. How does this give you more energy that you're not taking in energy from food, but you're getting more energy? Well, part of the reason is, did you know that 30% of our calories are used to digest the food we eat. That means 30% of our energy is going towards digestion when we are eating food. That frees up a lot more of the body's potential to produce energy whenever it's actually fasting. So if you decrease inflammation, you decrease your blood sugar, you start burning fats for fuel, you will in effect make more energy. And this also is because mitochondria, the little engines that are in the cell, they actually churn up fats. So the more we fast, the more we build these mitochondria, these little engines inside of our cells. And that means that's another reason why we get so much better at fasting the more we do it, is because we're building these, it's called mitochondrial biogenesis. We're building these mitochondria. We're creating new mitochondria to churn up fat inside the cell and actually produce a lot of ATP, or a lot of energy. That's what the ATP is produced in the cell, and to give us energy. That is our fuel source. So we have lower blood sugar, we have better fat burning potential, we've decreased inflammation, we have more energy. That leads to number 5, the number 5 reason why everyone should be intermittent fasting, because it produces better sleep quality, better sleep duration, and you wake up feeling less bloated because you haven't eaten, and you wake up feeling more energetic because you've got a better night's rest. If you look at studies, deep sleep, REM sleep, overall sleep, sleep duration, and how fast you fall asleep all improve in a fasted state. I did my own research on this using the Oura Ring. It's very clear to me, using a sleep tracker, that my sleep is dramatically better if I actually end my last meal earlier in the night, like 5 or 6 o'clock, and don't eat all the way through the nighttime. That lowers my blood sugar, increases my fat burning potential. I wake up feeling light, flat stomached, refreshed, not bloated, because I had that 3 or 4 hours before bed to digest my food. And that led to a better night's sleep quality, because my body's not digesting food in the middle of the night while it's trying to get recovery and rest. So these are the top 5 reasons why everyone should be intermittent fasting. I'm not a medical provider or a doctor. Please check with your physician before you do any type of fasting whatsoever. Make sure there's no contraindications. And as always, stay tuned to Muscles and Veggies Fitness for more videos and tips like these. Hit the like button down below if you liked or learned something from this video, and stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching. Out.